G'day there, American Creatives. Welcome to Top 5 Small Businesses in 2024. I want to go through a list quickly and we'll look at some pros and cons. Hopefully you get some knowledge, you get a bit of know-how, maybe even have a laugh. So the best job of 2024 is obviously when you're that slow, because then you just don't do shit. You can sit at home and relax all day. But no, just kidding. All aside, let's keep that positive attitude and that hard work ethic, and we can reach our dreams and goals. So I'm going to go through a quick list and we'll look at that right now. So number 5 is social media management, and it's really hard. Social media is an organism that's constantly changing, but it's the highest paying job in small business, and that's off 4 lists that I researched. And if you can find the right client, you can make so much money. But keeping in mind, it's probably more for young people. You got to be quick. You got to be it's always changing. Anyway, let's go to number 4 is Coffee Van. And if you don't know, I absolutely love coffee, and so does everyone in Melbourne. So it's such a thriving business. It's just finding the right area, being a good barista or hiring a good barista, and it's obviously like customer relations, all that stuff. But it can be versatile. If you've got a coffee van, you can work what days you want, what hours you want, maybe just to the market, maybe just to the city. It's something you can do anywhere at any time. So I love that about it. And if I was going to do another business, that would definitely be it. We'll get back to that later. Number 3 is pet sitting and dog walking. There's high demand, especially if there's wealthy areas that you live near. And it's easy to start off with because all you really need is a bit of experience. You don't need too much to start a business off, and you could probably start a business off with $500 and it can be very successful. And if you love walking dogs, that's great. I don't know how much money you'd make with that unless you really love animals and you're stuck with it. Anyway, moving on. Number 2 is Airbnb host. I don't know too much about this, but I know if you set it up right and you've got someone to manage it, you've got the right insurance, it can be really easy money. The downside is I've seen a lot on the news, like people coming in, like groups of young people, obviously, and just trashing the joint, and it can cost up to 20 grand, 30K, even upwards in damages. I was on a current affair and you should have seen the place. These poor guys, their whole business was just destroyed, and they had a credit card, the right numbers and all this from the clients, but they were just rowdy. They just destroyed the whole joint. And number 1 is a tutoring business. I think it'd be great. If you guys don't know, I love astronomy, and it doesn't have to be that. Maths and English, I love it, but I'm not good at it. It's boring, whatever. But imagine going, think of something you're really interested in, you know heaps about. If you're well educated, you can teach that to people. Like imagine them coming to your house and you could hang out with some really intelligent, cool people, and you could teach them stuff, or they might even teach you stuff, and get paid to do it. That'd be great. But in any case, they're just my kind of selections. There's always going to be risk in business, nothing's guaranteed, but it can also be fun. It can be really rewarding, so that's why I do it. So we're going to go, I think, with the coffee van, obviously. We're going to do a quick exercise now, and we'll move over to that, and we'll go in a bit more depth about how it all works. Okay, so let's say we want to do the coffee van, and we inherit 40K. Because we pushed our mother-in-law down the stairs. Nah, we wouldn't do that. Oh, would we? Maybe not. I don't know. For whatever reason, we won't ask questions. We've got 40K, okay? Don't ask why. We've got 40K. So, naturally, we've got a car. Or the missus does or whatever that can tow a small van. We buy a second-hand van. We do a barista's course. Safe handling of food. We get insurance. Whatever you need to do. And you can sell homemade biscuits or ham and cheese toasties. Yeah, doesn't that sound good? A latte and a ham and cheese toast in the morning. Oh, there you go. You've already got yourself as a repeat customer. Anyway, so first off, that's the fun part, is buying all the shit, spending all the money, because it's better than spending it at the pub or on clothes. We might as well invest it into something that's going to expand that money, right? But before all that, we need to think of a business plan, we need to look at some figures, we need a demographic, and we need a financial outcome. So I'm not too good at maths, but we're just going to go quickly over some things like, where we'd set up, what costs we have. And look, it's not going to be a big thing. It's going to be rough. So I'll move into that now and we'll go from there. Cool. So you're watching YouTube. I hope this is a bit entertaining for you because, you know, who wants to sit on the toilet and listen to a fucking math lesson? Anyway, we've got our 40K. We've got a van set up. We don't want to be in any main shops like coffee shops. We're near a main road. We're getting good customers. We've got clear advertising. We've got attractive signage. We're doing all right. That's the easy part. But let's say we want to make profit on our 40K investment. This is just small maths. We won't get into anything. That's why we hire bookkeepers. We have enough money. But let's say we sell 100 coffees a day at $5 each. That's 500. That's easy. Cool, $500. But then we're going to pay 10% tax because we're a registered business and, we've got to keep accounting and all that. And then we have to pay for milk, coffee, dough for the biscuits, ingredients for the toasties. Who knows, we've got a flat tyre and we lost 30 sales. And then, because we're flat out, we had to hire Keith. Yeah, what a name, Keith. And he's a real arsehole. Like, he talks to people, the staff anyway, like we're shit, but he's such a good barista. He turns up on time. He's a hard worker. So you know what, Keith's all right. We have to hire Keith, day's wage for him. And the expenses are endless. But because of Keith and his hard work, we might have sold 40 toasties. And, because we're such good speakers and we're polite and all that, we're getting more and more business and word of mouth's getting around. Anyway, my point is you should write all this down. Even if it's just rough accounting like, how much did we make today? $635.16. Round off to 600. And just keep those records at the start. And it's a learning curve. You get better and better. But anyway, it is important to do that. And I think next episode, I want to actually set up a website for a coffee business thing. Maybe on Squarespace or Wix. I think that'll be a fun idea. And you guys can follow along. It's going to be nothing advanced. It's just, I want to do something creative and, a bit of design. Like, we can't do this boring shit where we just sit here and talk. And I want you guys to get into business. So thanks for watching anyway. Hope you'll like and subscribe. That'd be awesome. And remember, dreams shine with design. Thanks, guys.